Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Courier Cat. Good to see you. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for letting me be here with you. Really appreciate it. As you can see, new web camera today, new base cam. Gonna have to do some adjustment on it, but yeah, it is what it is for right now. It's all good. So anyway, yeah, welcome to the stream. Today we are piecing together the pier once more on Pride Pier. What are we going to do today? Today, I've done some background stuff again. Mainly, I have gotten rid of the river that went through here for the most part. Obviously, leaving where I have to leave. A little bit extra on there as well. I decided for now, if I can find it again, to, hi Flick, to leave this chunk of the river right here, and this bridge for the moment. May change that, may get rid of it later, may not, I don't know yet. But I think I might have something flow through there and down to this little area here. I haven't really decided exactly how I want that to lay out just yet. Going to be moving a couple of the buildings, which means we're going to be time traveling back and forth just a little bit today. That's fine. Again, I don't mind time traveling personally, if I'm just moving buildings and such. But again, yep, if you like time traveling, go for it. It's all your island, all your game. Enjoy. Do how you do. I've got a message bottle though. Let's see. Had a moment of clarity during a runner's high. It's called delirium. Tree standy. Okay. Yeah, I don't do the running. If you see me running, you really probably ought to do the same. Because it's, there's probably a bear involved, something like that, and it's not going to be good for anybody involved. Except for maybe the bear. Oh, well, crap. I need to stop running those around. I need to just move those somewhere, because, uh-oh. What's up? Hi, Poncho. Oh, darn, I was hoping you were wanting to move. You know what, I'll take your ice hockey uniform, though. I love hockey. That's, as you can tell by the jersey here, it's obviously not a real team, but no, I do love me some hockey. Thank you, Poncho. Now, can you move out? Oh, yeah, I was going to grab those and move them somewhere where I'm not constantly... I'm always running through this exact area right here for some reason. So, I'm tired of smashing this beautiful gift from a friend. That friend actually being my husband. So, yeah, we're going to be moving the Able Sisters. We're going to be moving Nook's Cranny. Going to be rebuilding the rivers some. As you can also see, Leaf finally stopped by yesterday. So I ended up buying a whole bunch of shrubberies from him, bought some beautiful lily variations, got those planted. Yeah, let me show you what all I've done up on the cliff top entrance as well. Not a whole lot, just got some of the shrubs down and some flowers I think planted as well. Yes, let's use that bridge right there. So, yeah, there's one. Got a couple on the edges there. I don't know, I got one over here by Molly's house as well. One right there by the stone. I'm thinking about changing that stone soon. I recently got the mossy garden rock recipe, which I prefer. So I'll probably swap it out for that. But yeah, got some of those going, the bushes, the shrubs. Yeah, not a whole lot going on up there, but yeah, a couple little changes. What else are we going to do? We might move the museum, might not, I'm not sure yet. It's pretty much the plan for today, is just move the Ables, the Nooks, work on the rivers a little bit, and probably decorate around Ables and Nooks after I move them. And yeah, we'll go from there. What else? Thinking about, hoping to, trying to just get people together for it right now, doing an Among Us stream tomorrow night. Probably, I would say, what time did we say we were shooting? We're probably about 9:30 Eastern. Would be about, oh dear, 6:30 Pacific, yeah. Because I can do the maths. Sad thing is that's usually my strong suit. So, alright, let's do this real quick. So I think I want to get rid of this tree here first. I need the pears, because I will eat the pears. I was just going to chop it down, but I think I'll just pick it up and move it. I might want it somewhere else, because I don't have enough pear trees on the island right now. Said nobody ever. Okay. Yeah, they are all about giving you those starting fruit trees, aren't they? But yeah, let's get this out of the way first. Again, my house right there, that's not going to... Well, it might, but I doubt it's going to stay there. I'm thinking about moving Nook's Cranny right about here. So, just have easy access to it from the resident services building. And I may do something similar with Abel's Sisters. I may put that on the other side. A balloon. Get that balloon. Get that slingshot so we can get that balloon. Got to get the balloon. Where's the balloon? There it is. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Well, fine. We'll go up top and get the balloon then. I need to check something real quick because that's what I thought. We're going to change the music. Yeah, I was listening to some Daft Punk. I forgot to change that. Yeah, unfortunate the news about Daft Punk yesterday. Kind of made for a sad panda. But, I mean, you know, after near 30 years, can't really say as I blame them. They're probably getting tired. I hope from the video they put out, their epilogue, that there aren't hints or allusions to things. Not illusions, but allusions. I hope everybody's fine. I hope they're all in good health and doing well. So, yeah, a little unfortunate, that news. Sad to hear about Daft Punk splitting. No news why, and, you know, that's... Although I would like to know, out of my own curiosity, it is their business. But I hope they are parting on good terms, and that both of them are in good health and good spirits. I know a lot of people grew up with their music. A lot of people really dig their music. Was listening to some yesterday, and it's funny to listen to it, and some of the songs, you know, 25 years later, it's still just straight fire that they're putting out. It's amazing how their songs have endured so well. So, yeah, this was a little sad about that, but what can you do other than wish them the best? All right. So, let's get started then finally. Because one day I will become organized, and I also lie a lot, just so you know. I will never be an organized individual. Okay, Nook, get over here. Come on. Yeah, if you see me popping in and out occasionally, it's to make sure the stream is actually streaming, because for some reason on my computer, YouTube is not showing it going, but at least in the studio part. But it is showing it going just fine on my phone and on my channel, so I'm at a loss at the moment. I don't know. We're hoping. If anybody's seeing this, let me know. Matter of fact, I need to do something real quick here. Layout editor. Because I do also have the chat window up on the side here in Streamlabs, so I'm hoping that it's working, because I usually just resize the Streamlabs window, but for now, no, that's not what I want at all. I usually just resize the Streamlabs window so I can see the chat box in YouTube. I'm trying something a little different right now. I now can't see anything. There we go. Back now. Save. Sure. Save. No, that's not at all what I want. Okay, there we go. Yeah, again, I will one day, be moderately organized. We're only going with moderately because, let's be honest with ourselves here, I am not an organized individual by any means whatsoever. A random number calling me. That's lovely. Here's me not caring about that in the slightest. Let's bring that back up, though. Okay. Now then, yeah, it's been a day. It's been a day. But it was not a bad day. Got to obviously go to the Target, and not a sponsor. Picked up that webcam. So far, I think I'm pretty happy with it. I really hope the audio is fine and it's not trying to pick up webcam audio as well. I should really have tested that before I got going. Okay, let's do some layout changes. What building do I want to move? Let's move the shop. Do I want to move the shop or the Able Sisters over to that side, though? I think I want the shop over there. Ugh, you crook. I built that shop. I can move it if I want. Don't be charging me so much. Yeah, looking at me all styling up in here. I wish I had anywhere near that kind of fashion sense in real life. I'm clearly a fashionable individual. I'm lucky if my shoes aren't a glaring color offense to the rest of my outfit on a normal basis. This is why I own a lot of black and not a whole lot else. It's very difficult to not match black. Somehow I'm pretty sure I can do it, though. I'm a champ like that. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's actually right about where I want that. Now, I do wish that it allowed for moving the view a bit after you put a building down, just so you can see it better in relation to other things on the island. So, for now, we're going to call that a good spot and go from there. Hooray for me! I love that cute little dance he does. Does that little foot jiggy thing there. Because jiggy is a term that people used 20 years ago. Yeah, I think that'll do fine. I may... because I don't want the Able Sisters there. I want to run a river through a little bit. Ignore the dirt path right here, by the way. I just was doing measuring, making sure I had the right amount of squares open for moving the buildings. So, let's figure out what we want to do with the Able sisters. Because planning ahead is my forte. Ooh, I have an idea. It's going to require getting rid of at least that tree, if not both of them. I can get rid of both of them, that's fine. Don't not drop. 5-second rule, it's fine, don't worry about it. Scientifically proven. Don't listen to me on that. It's actually all dependent on the texture and the liquidity of the surface of the food and the area it hits. Whether it, depending on what all things it will pick up. Like you drop a cracker on a pretty clean kitchen floor, not really going to have to worry about it. At 5 seconds, it doesn't matter. You drop, a piece of lunch meat on a cutting board you've been cutting chicken on. I don't care if it's there for a half a second, you probably don't want to eat it. Because science. Okay. There. Yeah, I like to shake the trees before I try to dig them up because I have had some run-ins with wasps before by just walking up to a tree and being like, hey, I'm going to dig this right up. Yet don't do that. All right. Yeah, I had a bit of amusement earlier. It was just what I needed out of a balloon, a pleather flare skirt. Not really my style. I mean, frankly, nobody wants to see me in a pleather flare skirt. You know what? Well, no, that's more of a threat than anything. I was going to say, hey, get me to 200 subscribers and I'll put on a pleather flare skirt for you. Let me know if you want that. If you want that, put that down below in the comments. Chat with me about it. I'll do it if you really want that. Also, put in the comments below, if you subscribe, don't wear a pleather flare skirt. And I mean me, not my character here, not Mr. Cat. Oh, I need to do something else real quick. I need to time travel real fast so I can move the Ables. Ha ha. So brain. You know what? I think we should do that actually. Put in the comments below when you subscribe whether yes or no on the flare skirt. Whichever gets the most votes, yeah, I'll do it. Whatever. Also, again, I'm thinking about doing cat reveals on here. Once I hit certain milestones on subscribers being 100, 150, 200, and 250. If you follow me on Instagram, the link will be in the description later probably because I'm a big dummy. Actually, I might, whilst this is reloading after I time travel real quick, I may go put that information in the description below because I am terrible about remembering to do things like that later. I mean, later could mean in an hour, it could mean 3 weeks from now. It could mean 20 years from now, honestly. It's all later, technically. So, yeah, I should really probably try to find an assistant of some sort to help me get my shit together, me. Yeah. Wouldn't that be a nice thing, though? There we go. Alright, let me go do that real quick while this is loading. If I can. Edit, there we go. Oh no, it is already in the description. Cool beans. Oh dear, that's not what I wanted there though. Ha ha ha, I thought that changed that automatically for me. Ooh, oops. Okay, don't mind the loud clickety-clack of the keyboard here in just a second. There we go. The links were there. The information was wrong, though. Good job, James. I can brain. Hey, it's my day off. Today is my Saturday. Oh, that's right. The 25th is the end of the snowy season. We get to... I may do a quick run around, actually, before I move the Able sisters as well, just to get an idea of what things look like when it's not snowy. What do you have to tell us today, Isabel? It is not the 25th, though, because I am a lying cheater. Scoundrel. A dirty scoundrel. Oh, okay, I'm liking this so far. Hey, Raymond, you getting all wet, bro? Okay. Yeah, alright, I'm liking this a lot already. Because I have a good brain for imaginating things. Oh, I think this is going to be lovely. Yeah, I think we're on the right track here. Oh, hey, Kix, you know, I'll come back to you when it's actually the 25th. Because I would feel dirty otherwise. Man, may as well get my Nook miles. Oh, I might have already screwed that up, though, huh? Yep, I forgot to yesterday. Well, yesterday. Okay. Whatever. Nah. Nothing I'm interested in there. Nook. Hello, Mr. Nook. Let's talk infrastructure again. I need layout changes. Let's move the Taylors. They're not the Taylors, they're the Ables. Different names. Oh dear. I am out of bells at the moment. Ha 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 ha. Let me go grab some of those. At least the kiosk is right here. I don't have to run somewhere else for it. Let's see. Let's just do 50,000. There we go. Alright, so also, yeah, let me know how the sound is on this, please. Because, again, I'm still fine-tuning things. Probably will be for quite some time. Did I do a smart or did I do a stupid? I did a smart. Okay. Now, about those layout changes and moving the Able sisters. Yeah, sure. Let's do. You know, I'm more curious about what Sable thinks about it. I really... Mabel? No, she's a Sonic wannabe. She's chasing me all over the shop constantly. Okay. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm a little tired. It was a week. It was a week, man. I tell you. But you know, I'm doing much better this Tuesday than I was last. Last Tuesday was rough with the snowstorm and everything. I really wanted to get that stream done, but by the time I finished by the time we finished shoveling the driveway, yeah, there was no way that was going to happen. See what now? Then that's a little closer than I wanted it to be. Let's try here. See what this looks like. I need to back up just a little more. And that's okay. No. There. Yes, there we go. So I want a little bit of room back there where that clip base is to be able to go behind there. I mean, I'm sure in the future I'm going to be probably tearing that down and redesigning it entirely, but for now, this is what I'm going for. All right. Now then. Yeah, I really think I like Nook's Cranny there. I'm not even going to go in there. Hi, Raymond. I am going to say hi to Raymond. Because outside of Eric, Raymond is my favorite. Not going to lie. I am going to run around real quick, see if I can spot a message bottle. Not going to do a very in-depth search, but if I see one, like there's a chunk of the island in the northeast that I'm not going to bother going to. I may as well grab this. But no, I'm not going to go into the Ables today. I'm not going to go into Nooks today because, again, I will just wait and see what's in there on the actual day. Because after this, I plan on trying to get across the river and then going back a couple of days and time traveling to actual today. Because I can wait. I'm not in that big of a rush to check out the shops. Oh, I know classic picture. Okay. I don't know orange dress, do I? I don't. Oh, I can imagine I would look fantastic in an orange dress. Clay. You know, I actually think I need some. So, cool. Yeah, I've not been going after my rocks all the time like I should. That sounded mildly inappropriate. Ignore that. We'll cut that out in post. Probably not. Speaking of in post and things like that, editing, still looking forward to seeing some of the new elements for the channel, icons, splash screens, backgrounds, things like that. I've seen a few more mock-ups, a few more rough drafts of them, and really happy with what I'm seeing so far. So, yeah, let's go ahead and travel back a couple days, start it up, leave again, and travel back to today. I don't even know what today is, quite frankly. It is the 23rd. That's right, 23rd. Okay. Yeah, I sometimes need to gather a frame of reference in the back of my head to be like, okay, something about yesterday happened and I don't know what. You get to a certain age and things just sort of blur. I think that age is called birth. I mean, or I could just do that to get it back to today, huh? There, let's get it back to yesterday, and then back to today. I know, this is exciting gameplay right here, isn't it? Maybe I could have thought this through a little better with the time of the live stream, because a lot of people are just barely getting home from work, or are still at work. Most people, probably. Well, again, details, fine little details, fine-tuning, things that'll get worked out sooner or later. I'm hoping a lot sooner, because I really, again, I'm enjoying doing this channel. I'm having fun with it, and happy that you guys are joining me and letting me join you. So I wanna do this, make it as nice as I can for you. By the way, no, this is not my bedroom. This is the spare room. So, yeah, the bed behind me, I don't know if it's ever been used by anyone since we moved. Not sure. What? Oh, I am an active island resident. Sleepless? No, oh, trust me, I sleep. It's just usually between about 5:30 a.m. and noon. Ish. Oh, there's Leaf. I am going to see Leaf again because I could use some more shrubs and plants. You do have the camellia. I am here to shop. Oh, yes, yes, indeed. I want some red camellia starts. Let's do 5 more of those. I will need them later. Possibly. Let's see what else you have. Pink azalea, white azalea. Let's get some white azaleas. I may have to go dump some stuff off pretty soon, too. What do we have? Cosmos. Ooh. Cosmos. And I got roses last time. He had yesterday, he had lilies, not cosmos, so I will take some cosmos as well. I know, cheater, brigand, ne'er-do-well. One of these times I'm going to lay out, I think I want to lay out a nice flower garden like we had on our original island sanctuary. I think I'm going to do that. Not today, probably, but here in the near future, because I really like how that looked. It was a lot of fun. Just a little botanical garden type area. Actually, with spring coming up, I may change my mind about the little botanical garden area and do a big botanical garden. What would you guys think about that? I think that might be rather lovely. I don't know, is that all 3 of them? Yes. Ooh, ow, okay. Oh, what now? Oh, I spent many bell. Okay. Cool bells. Cool asparagus. Okay, there's nooks. Yeah, I'm going to look around and think about the idea of a nice new large botanical garden and probably do a whole stream on that next week. That might be fun. Alright, we're now going to just pop forward to today and call the time traveling done and start working on the river layout. So I've been thinking about getting Pocket Camp lately as well. I've honestly not played it, but there are a lot of really cool items in there that, or well, in New Horizons that you can only get if you have Pocket Camp, I guess. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but being Animal Crossing, I'm guessing it's a lot more simple than my brain is trying to make it out to be. Overthinking can be super fun. But yeah, and I also saw something about there being a lot more new items for it on March 3rd. Again, I don't know if that's going to just be in Pocket Camp or if it's going to be in New Horizons as well. The crossover. You know, I never really noticed how much I actually touch my nose and everything when I'm streaming. I don't do it that often in other times because I specifically keep my hands away from my face. But yeah, weird. Oh well. Hello, Eric. Hello, Isabel. Okay. It is. No news you can think of. Oh, I should have seen who was in the campsite watch. It was one of my dreamies. Oh well. Again, nothing I can do about that, because that would be to be kind of cheating. There's a fine line there. I know it's a fine line and a little duplicitous. I need to go drop some of this crap off though. I've got way too much stuff on me. Oh. But again, yeah, I did obviously get a new webcam, so that's good. But I've not had a chance yet to go get a new chair. I really need to do that because, whilst this is comfortable for a dining chair, it is not the greatest. I'm going to keep that in my inventory. It is not the greatest for sitting and streaming or playing games for a couple of hours, oddly enough. Yeah, I know. I love this game because just the plethora of odd things one can pick up. Just all this stuff in your pocket, man, that's pretty impressive. Like, I don't know who too many people wandering around with 3 whole trees in their pocket. Yeah, I may as well try it on. Ah, nice. I like that. Almost the colors of my second favorite pro team. I like, my favorite team is the Winnipeg Jets. Go Jets. My second favorite team is the Calgary Flames. Kind of funny, my husband is the exact opposite. His favorite's the Flames, and second is the Jets. His best friends is the Dallas Stars. We forgive them for that. Oh dear. Put some clothes on. The nakedity was just horrific. Okay, that's good enough for the moment. Alright, now let's get that fossil. Okay, did I feel that thing buzz? No, I did not. Alright, oh, I do need to be in there though, because I need that. We're going to start working on that river. Okay, get out of the way. So what I'm thinking is even though I completely annihilated this entire river over here earlier, I may want to undo my choices on that. I sort of needed to move the Ables, though, because it was kind of right there. Do want to take a look at something here. You know, I think I might have a better idea. I may take that pond there and drop it from a waterfall into this river mouth and have this waterfall just go this way behind Nook's, diagonal through here. Ooh. Eric, sweetie boy, you're gonna have to move. Gonna have to move, my friend. Are you making a thing? You are making a thing. An orange, I already know an orange dress, Eric, thank you. I do. I don't want the recipe. It bothers me that if you don't know the recipe, it gives you the option to not take it. But if you do know the recipe, no, they just give it to you anyway. I think that should be the other way around, because I don't need 7 copies of Orange Dress. Oddly enough. Okay then, well, Eric is going to have to move. We'll move Eric later. For now, let's get to work on this river here. Ooh. Wait, did I have that? Yeah, okay. Actually, I want to do this. Boop. Build that back in there. Okay. That's not at all what I wanted to do there, but okay. Oh, for the love of... Yep, and we're back to this again. Okay. There, that's kind of what I was going for there. There, okay, that's kind of what I want. That's not what I want. Can you be not, please? That would be nice. So what was that I was saying about Animal Crossing not being stressful, just being a really relaxing little game? Yeah, about that. Okay, we're going to leave that right there like that for a moment, because I need to path this out a little bit. Okay. Do something like this. What is this here? All right, cool. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of make a connect the dots sort of thing here with this. Is what I'm thinking right now. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I think some of these trees are gonna have to move. Like that tree's gonna have to move. Both of those trees are going to have to move. Okay, let's see. Let's grab some pears then, because we got some trees to get out of the way. You do you. Okay. Wow, I wish I had this kind of energy in real life. That would be... I do not need a fishing rod right now. That would be amazing. Frankly, I go out and pick 3 pears and I'm probably done for the day. Start with 3. 4. We're going to need 4 at least. Okay. Alright. That's a pear tree. That was a tree. Okay. This also is a tree. We're going to need 5. Gotta move that tree too. Okay. Alright, let's move some of trees. I'm having ideas. Again, that's not always a good thing. It's usually dangerous. My mom used to say I had real good ideas. She said I was special. Right. Okay. Anyway. I think she may have been right. Okay. Let's start playing Connect the Dots then, shall we? Not going to make it perfect on this first pass because, well, again, we're just connecting the river. Nice little stream in front of my house here. I actually have, that's what I was having an idea about, is this stream in front of my house. I may not put a bridge there. I'm thinking about doing some stepping stones right there. Because we'll have the bridge over here to get across. That's a long way between bridges, though. Well, but then again, that's going to still be open and able to be gotten to from this side of the river anyway. I was also somewhat thinking about having the stream run in front of the Able Sisters, not this one, but the other one that we'll be doing, and just having a nice bridge out in front of the Able Sisters. I think that would make it look really cute as far as decorating goes. Because that's entirely what I wanted. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of digging how that's turning out. Haha, get it? I'm digging it. Maybe I'll shut up now. Okay. Alright, let's not dig there. That's not where I want that. You here. Boink. You know, I think I want this too wide here. at least for the time being. Okay, yeah, I think I'm liking that. And again, we're going to go back in just a minute here and clean all this up, make it look a little nicer. We're just, again, connecting the dots here for the moment. The fine-tuning can come in just a bit. This is the questionable part, though. Most of my life is the questionable part now that I think about it. Oh my God, of course I would do that, wouldn't I? There we go. Sure. We'll do that. All right. Just wanted to be that way about it today. Oh, that was a little bit of a lag spike there. Odd. Don't usually get a lot of lag in Animal Crossing. There. I think I kind of like that. I'm going to change that just a tiny bit. Yeah, now I'm going to go back and fine-tune some of this. There, that's good there. Okay. It'll make sense. If I can stop doing that. Yeah? Nice. Okay, I'm liking this now. Starting to, I think, look pretty decent. Not perfect, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I want to check something out here. Let's see if I can do this. I can, which means I can do this. There, that's a little better. Yeah, it's not exactly what I wanted to do. I just want to widen this a little bit here. Don't want it too wide, because I want to be able to jump across pretty much any place on here. Except for one. we're gonna get there, and we'll do that in just a second here. Yeah. We're gonna widen this out a bit. Actually, we're gonna close this off a bit, and then we'll widen it out. Or I'll just keep screwing around with that same one square for an hour and a half, and we'll call that good, yeah? Okay. That's the opposite of what I wanted. Nice if I could see what I was doing behind that tree. Okay. We're going to have to dig a big old chunk out here. Yeah, so it's sloppy at the moment, but we're gonna get there. Just trust me on this. Sooner or later, we will get there. Yeah, sure. That's what I wanted to do. It's exactly what I wanted. Thank you for that. Okay. There we go. So, yeah, because I'm wanting to make this little stepping stone area here. Right out in front of my house instead of doing a bridge. Sometimes little stepping stone areas can be really cute if they're well done. I'm going to have to clean some of that up, but that's okay. Yeah, I definitely want to clean this up. There we go. Excuse me. So, yeah, I'm probably going to use a custom design code here on these. Not sure exactly which one yet. Just something to make them a little more decorative, other than just, a grass stepping stone there. But again, I'm generally going to be trying to not do too many custom design codes. Again, not that I don't like them, I really want to show that it's entirely possible to make a well-designed, cute island without having 200, well, or 20, I think it is, custom designs, and every single square just covered in everything. Again, if that's your aesthetic, go for it. I like it a little simpler myself, and I want to show that it's completely possible to do that. That's kind of not what I wanted to do, but all right. That's a little closer to what I wanted to do there. Okay. Now let's take a look at the map on that actually. Let's get my butt out of the way so I can take a look at the map on that. Okay, yeah, I'm liking that so far. Now, down there where that bridge is that I left, that I just connected, I think I would like to connect that to the entry area stream. So we'll check that out in a minute. Yeah, that's not too hard at all to just bounce across there. Hello, balloon. So exciting, I know. Maybe if I could see what I was doing. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Landed right on my head. That explains a lot, huh? Especially it's probably like a washing machine landed right on my head. That would explain everything. Oh, a cowboy shirt. No. I neither want nor need that. Let's see what those Nick Miles are all about. Got a plus? That is a plus. Ooh, customize items. I can do that. I'll probably just go back in later and do my dailies, and that's fine. Let's see here. How do I want to connect that, though? I think I'd like it to come down between these two houses, which both of these are going to be moved anyway. So, yeah, let's do that real fast. That shouldn't take too long at all. Again, I'm not going to go for perfection on this one. Just more connecting the dots again. Getting an idea of how it should be laid out once everything is moved as far as the houses go. Sure. That's one way you could do it. Okay. Now I kind of want to bring this over this way to connect it as opposed to this direction. Partially because I'm lazy and that's less digging. But mostly because I think that'll actually look good with just meandering around a bit. Clean it up a little bit at least so it looks not trash. There we go. It's starting to look a little better. That's the entire opposite of what I wanted to do. Yeah, I think that'll be okay there like that. And I'm probably going to, in retrospect, get rid of that bridge there, but replace it somehow after I move some of these three houses here. Replace it with a suspension bridge instead, The log bridge was, well, early on in the game. Hey, you need to put bridges down. Here's your first bridge. Let's go put a bridge down. Oh, okay, I guess. That was the most logical spot to put said bridge. I don't know, I feel like that's just a little too wide right there. There, I think that's a little... Ooh, I have an idea. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. Cool. Now, stop that. It's big brain cat time. There. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now, again, those houses are going to move, so I'm not really worried about them. Not really paying too much attention to those at the moment. Yeah, let's take a look at the map on that. A mini map down. Let's bring up the big map and take a look, though. Oh, I think that's looking splendid. I might actually just narrow that little spot right there behind Nook's. No, I think I'll leave that for just the moment. But otherwise, yes, I really like how the bottom is. I'm pointing at it like you can see exactly what I'm pointing at here, of course. Yeah, I'm really liking how that's looking there. What is that? Oh, that's the ramp. Okay. Yeah, let's run back up there, take a look, pick up these weeds. Thank you. But yeah, I think I like that there. Yeah, really. A lot of the wider river on the map that you saw is going to be up in this area. So that's for another time, another day. We're not going to mess with that too much right now. Probably mess with that absolutely zero right now. Truth be told. Yeah, other than those gold roses, honestly, I have no problem stomping the flowers because, again, the only reason I have flowers is to make Isabel happy. Shut her up a little bit because I really don't care about the flowers one way or the other. See, how does that look? A little better? I do want to take a look at that. Now, it's not true that I don't care about the roses one way or the other. I would prefer not to have too many flowers at all on my island. But that's just me. I'm not a big flower person overall. Okay. Now then. Yeah, we'll come back to that money tree in a little. How do I want to do that? You know, I think this is going to be nice and quick and simple. I'm just going to go up here, get rid of these flowers, and run a little stream down to the mouth of the river. If I can actually learn how to use the game. I don't know why I've been doing that so much lately. Just, I'll go to select a tool in the wheel and then back out of it for no reason. Okay. See, I think we're going to knock this out real fast here. Theoretically real fast, by the way. But real fast is relative when I'm around. Did that fish just completely disappear that was over there? Okay. Show, man. Boat. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I'm also getting hungry. It's getting to be about time for my lunch, which is most people's supper and or dinner. Eee. Because again, the schedule that I keep is moderately ridiculous. But it works for me. I've always been a night owl, so it makes me happy. Oh, that tree is going to confound me. I do need to get rid of that one. Oh my god. It's... I already had one. Okay, cool. It's moderately infuriating that even though we have 30 spots in our inventory in this game, 40 technically, it's still so easy to fill them all up, especially when you're doing work like this. Let's just get rid of some of these flowers then. Yeah, I'm not going to bother going into Nooks to sell the flowers because, I mean, I'm not missing out on that many bells. Oh boy, sure I do. Yeah, do I ever feel like crying? Punchy, have you ever tried to waterscape in this game? Yes, I often feel like crying. Exactly, the waterworks. But thank you, I actually was hoping to get that reaction soon. Because I need to make more thumbnails. I need to make more things like that for my videos. Speaking of videos, however, I need to take a brief intermission to take care of something. I'll be right back with you folks. We will see you soon. If I can find where my intermission sign is. Okay, ladies and gents, sorry about that. I am back now. I just had to go field a couple text messages real fast. Don't worry, nothing super major. Just enough that I needed to go take care of them real quick. Took a little longer than I hoped for. Sorry about that, but it's alright. We still got plenty of time. Because after I get this little stream connected over here, I want to decorate around the Able Sisters and Nook's Cranny. So, okay, where were we going with this? I'm gonna knock some more of this out. We'll get over to where we want to be with it. I kind of want to go this way with it a little more for the moment. Yeah, I like that. That needs smoothed out a little. Not that, but okay, sure. Let's try that again. There, okay. Actually do this. Let's do this. There, that I like. That's as wide as that needs to be there. Where are we going with this? Get out of here. Okay, we're gonna have to do something about that. That's way wider than I need it to be here. More weeds. That's a little better, I think. Maybe. Yeah, not the easiest thing in the world to do sometimes. Because of shit like that. Let's try that again. Okay, can we maybe not fill the thing in? We're trying to dig it out. That's not where I want it to dig, but okay. Okay. One more. There we go. Now we can start bringing it upwards a little better. Or not. Yeah, I think I may, I think it was a TikTok or a Vine. I think it was a TikTok. Yeah. About digging in Animal Crossing. It was pretty funny and pretty accurate. I think I may share that later. I think I might put that link in the description, or probably the description of my next video. I'm sure I can't. Okay. Let's do one more pair. Ooh, God, so full of stuff already. Thankfully, I only, as far as I'm aware, need to grab those 2 trees for the moment. Then we can finish this part up and start connecting, or start decorating. There. Okay, let's connect this. Okay. Again, obviously this is very rough for the moment. We're gonna smooth this out and make it look much prettier here in just a quick second. Can't even see my eyes. Can't even see my face. Lucky you. There. Okay. Okay. Let's widen this just a touch. There. I like that. Much better. Make this a little more narrow. Smooth that out. Perfect. We're getting there. We're getting there real quick, actually. I like this. Not try to do that. Let's see. Right there, right there. I like that. Good. You know, I think I want to do this. There. I think I like that. Let's get out of the way up here. Oh, fossil. Too bad I don't have any room for said fossil. I can come back for that later. Yeah, because again, where the really wide ones are, as far as the rivers go, ignore those for now. Those are up levels that I'm not going to be messing with today. I'm just doing the lower area here. We got a lot done on that today. I'm very happy with how that looks. So yeah, let's go get rid of some of this junk in my trunk. I would love to get rid of some of the junk in my trunk. Let's go get rid of some of this stuff and then go decorate some things. Let's sell off some fossils or donate some fossils. See where we're at on that. Hello, Blathers. Wake up! I think that's part of why I like Blathers so much, is he's for the most part on my schedule. Anything you want there, Blath? More than one UC, shall we? Yes, quite splendid. We already have all those. I'm not really surprised. I think I'm only missing 2, maybe 3 fossils at this point because, well, I was doing time traveling back and forth to get all of the buildings upgraded, like Nook's Cranny, and get the Able Sisters in, and get the villagers, etc. Get the museum here and upgraded, all of that. I figured, well, I'm running around doing that. I may as well grab the fossils that I see since I'm here. So I have a lot of the fossils now already. I don't have a lot of the fish. Obviously, I don't have a lot of the bugs because winter. But, yeah. Like I said, figured may as well do the fossils since I'm already running around and doing that kind of stuff. So that's pretty close to knocked out. Ooh, I like that panda. Could always use a book. Might come back and do that. Ooh, the rock guitar. It's more like a bass guitar to me, but okay. You know, whatever. I'm not gonna nitpick. It's what our imagination says it is. Oh no, that looks more like a nice old Gretsch guitar right there. I would love to learn how to play guitar well enough to feel like I deserve to get one of those nice hollow, wide-bodied Gretsch guitars. Those are so pretty. Such a great sound, too. Sold. Sure, I'll take the money. I don't. You could have offered me 500 bells at this point. I would have happily taken that. I should just sell that cowboy shirt while I'm here. The autograph cards I want because I want to put those up. So sell that cowboy shirt and that orange dress DIY. Let's sell some more stuff. Okay, orange dress and cowboy shirt. And floating biotrope planter, I'm keeping that as well because, again, one of my favorite items to decorate with is the floating biotrope planters. I will see you guys in just a little while, Nooks, because there's some stuff I want to buy. Just don't need to do that right now. Okay, let's run back to my house real fast. Well, I'm already liking having these stepping stones here because I don't want to run all the way over to the bridge. Okay, let's dump some of this off. Now we're going to keep that on me. What are you? Classic picture. Oh, I should have sold that too. Oh well. Put in storage. Put in storage. Got a lot of trees here. We're going to hold on to all that. That still gives us 11 spots open. Cool. I do need to grab some things here though. Rattan table? Yes, I want that. I want the white rattan in table. What else do we have? I need the old sewing machine. I need to go down and grab the spinning wheel from by Judy's house. Oh, I definitely want the clothesline pole. What else? Sewing project? Yes, that's exactly what I want. Okay. As I'm sure you're able to guess at this point, we're about to go decorate by the Able sisters. You know, I think I want to use the Anthurium plant over there. That sounds nice. Oh dear. I need a sitting spot for Sable and or Mabel. Probably Sable. She's the one that works around there. Mabel just chases you around and is annoying. Not a fan of Mabel, but I love Sable. Okay, I need to look at my DIY recipes real fast here. Ooh, the natural square table would have worked well too. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? Maybe. I might have an idea. I don't want her sitting on a rock. That's mean. But a log is much softer. It's not at all. Wood for iron. I'm debating between these two. I think that one might actually work a little better outside of the Able sisters. So, need to grab 6 wood. Oh dear. I need to go to some mystery islands and just deforest everything. I am running very low on crafting materials. Let's craft. I do need to do that. Okay. Alright, ironwood low table. I love the ironwood low tables, actually. You know, I'm actually going to take this too. Ooh. I can get another velvet stool. Sable works hard. She deserves a nice, soft velvet stool. We love our Sable Able. Alright, here we go. So, I'm going to put up the clothesline back here. I'm probably going to pull it down later, honestly, and get a custom design on there, make it look a little nicer. But for now, this I think will be fine. Just going to get the general idea of what we want here. Old sewing machine. Yes. There we go. Can we push that back in? Wow. I know how to use the controllers. There. Okay. Too close. I don't like that. there. There. Now, where's that velvet stool? There it is. Okay, place item there. Is that where I want it? Yes. Perfect. That's what I want. Okay. Now I need to run down to Judy's house real fast. Grab that spinning wheel, because Sable is extremely capable in many, many things. Where do I want to do that? Right here? There, goes that way, doesn't it? Haha. Okay. There, that's nice. Okay. What else did I grab for this? Rattan. Ironwood low table. Ironwood low table. I'm going to actually bring these out some. There. I like that. Again, I'm doing a lot of this with spring in mind to just have, what would feel like a nice outdoor sitting area. For Sable to work at. Clearly not going to be doing a lot of it during the winter outside, but we're keeping spring in mind, because again, that's just a couple days off. No. Okay, can I put it more in the middle, maybe? There, that's what I want right there. That's, to me, just about perfect. Now, where's that low tier end table? Okay, we got these three things. I want to put the end table right about here, I think. I wanted to put something on there. Oh. Did I not grab that? Oh dear. Well, let me run back to the house real fast and grab that. Yeah, I'm ignoring the stepping stones for the moment. Not using as intended, but I'm still getting there. Okay, wow, my video brightness. Oh, because the light in the room is turned off. I am so sorry about that. One quick moment, please. All right, that's a little better. Yeah, it is about 5:40 p.m. where I'm at, which means, as we are still in winter, not only in Animal Crossing but real life, the sun is setting rather swiftly. Okay, I was going to feel real dumb if I'd forgotten to grab what I went in there for. Again. Drop item? Yes, that's what I want. Oh, I like the way that looks. Now let's see here. Let's do the Anthurium plant right here. There, that looks good. Turn that, oh, much better. Let's push this in one. Cool. Yeah, I like that. You can just do your thing whichever direction there. Turn off the sewing machine. It doesn't need to be going right now. I do want to put the floating biotrope right here. Place that. Okay, that's good. I like that. Let's grab a shovel. Get a tree over here. Did I? Again, I don't understand why it's doing that. I'll select it, I will hit A, and it'll just pop out of there for some reason. Let's just plant a regular hardwood. Oh my ass, there's not. Okay. Fine, we'll put the hardwood tree there. And put a shrubberies right here. Red camellia, yeah. Let's plant one right there. All right. I think that's going to look lovely. I'm really happy with that so far. I think I'm going to plant another camellia here. There we go. All right, and again, I'm not doing any paths at the moment. We'll come back to that later. I think I may just devote an entire episode or two just to the paths. You know, at the moment, Nook's Cranny, I don't know. I don't know how I want to decorate out there. I don't have a lot of stuff to decorate. I'm going to put a white azalea here, though. Yeah, so I'm going to want to path from here to here-ish. So let's put a couple red camellias here. Yeah. That's perfect. Okay, yeah, I like that. I did see a balloon. I am obsessed with balloons in this game. Oh no, it's going over there. Haha, there we go. Okay, where'd it go? There it is. Yellow balloon, hopefully it's a money balloon. I know there is a theory that the different balloon colors drop certain things, like yellow is always money, etc. That is not true, by the way. It does seem that it's more common for a yellow balloon to drop money as opposed to clay or a shirt or something. But it is not 100% true, such as it is cat grass this time. I was going to make a joke about some cat grass. We're going to not do that because we do try to keep it a little family friendly around here. There is no room to place anything there. I didn't think so, but I could try. Yeah, I'll just hold on to that for now. Okay, so yeah, thus far, yeah, well, we're going to have to come back to Nook's Cranny on another episode because we're also running out of time a little bit here, and I need to collect more items with which to decorate said Nook's Cranny, as well as, you know, get an idea how I actually want to do that. In the meantime, I do want to narrow this just a little bit. That's not exactly what I wanted to do, but close. I mean, be honest here. Are you going to let me do that? You are. Cool. There. How about that? You mean outside? How about that? No, I don't like that. There. That looks a little better. Okay. Let's take a look at the map on that real fast. And I think we might just call that good for today. Yeah, I like how it's not as wide at the end of that waterfall there now. Again, all the wide area of river up where I'm standing. We'll work on that in another episode, another live stream probably. I may just do some of that off screen as well. We'll We'll probably do that in a episode or a live stream though. And yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with how all that turned out. Let's make a quick run around and take another last peek at it, show everybody again real quick here. We'll start over at the Able Sisters and work our way towards the entrance. So again, we move the Able Sisters. I'll get rid of these markers here in a little while. Decorated out there. I'm really, really pleased with how this turned out here. This little sewing area for Sable. Get things rolling along here. There we go. Oh, Sable's going to love this. We connected this little waterfall. Well, created the waterfall. This little pond up there. Made a waterfall. Connected that down to the river mouth over here. Oh, Molly's already loving on this. Hi, Molly. I'm glad to see you like that. Glad to see you fishing there. We got rid of the big river. Well, I did it off screen, but the big river that was running through here. Turned it into a much smaller river going this way. Some stepping stones. Again, I'm going to decorate the stepping stones with some sort of pattern. Probably a custom design pattern. Got rid of the river, the large river. It flowed all the way over to here. Connected with that waterfall as well. Clearly got rid of that. Connected those two streams there. Brought it down. Again, I'm most likely going to get rid of this and turn it into a suspension bridge instead. I like the look of the suspension bridges better. Brought this little creek, this little stream down here and connected it to the entryway. And again, off camera, I did get some more shrubs and flowers put up here just to make it look a little nicer along that. So yeah, grab these weeds here, and I think we will call that good for today. I want to thank everybody for being here, joining me. If you like what you see, hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. That way you will have a much better chance of seeing when I put a new video up, when I'm doing a live stream. Until then, I am hoping to, like I said, do an Among Us stream tomorrow. Just looking for people to play. If you're interested, let me know in the comments. Any comments at all, let me know in the comments. Until next time, I, again, really appreciate you being here with me. I appreciate you having me be there with you for a while today. And we will see you soon. Much love, everybody. Have a great day, a great night. Bye-bye.